Hello there, my name is Mansell Knott. I'm one of the co-directors for a community interest company called the Kintsugi Project. The Kintsugi Project was founded to sort of find spaces and things to do for people of all abilities, mainly for post 25-year-olds who have disabilities or mental illness. And we're trying to reach out to different areas of the communities to join in. Integration is a very big part of the project that we're doing, and one of the first projects that we've set out to do is a gardening project. We're looking to start with one of our projects being a garden project. Some of the other projects we'll be doing will be a internet radio station, a drama group, outdoor activities, arts, various other crafts as well, including things like upcycling. And we're also looking at doing literary groups whereby people who have learning difficulties can engage with each other and discuss their story writing and so forth. But this is our first project. It's going to be a community-based garden. There are quite a few gardens in Plymouth similar to this, community gardens, but one of the things we're trying to do is make it totally accessible for people with disabilities. And I want to involve various other people from around the area. There's a local school, for example, Kean Barton. I'm hoping to involve them. There's also many of the military in the nearby dockyard, many of whom are downgraded or are on their way out of their careers due to an illness, disability, or perhaps mental health issues. And I want to include their families as well. I'm going to show you what we've got here because we've paid for a year's rent here. We intend to continue with this plot as our community garden, and I'm going to show you what we've got here so you can have some idea of how I propose to transform it and make it totally accessible, and for everybody that's local to the area can join in and engage with it as well. So the plot is based at Knowle Avenue, which is just down from North Down Crescent, Kean. Just up this lane here, you can see at the far end of this footpath is Kean Barton School, the church end. And if you follow the footpath down, you'll come to these gates here, where you'll see the Knowle Avenue allotments. So we're just going to go in now. Okay, so we've got quite a large area, but half of it's dedicated to a car park, which is mainly for the use of the community allotment itself. So it's private rented allotments further up this end, but down this end here we have the community allotment end, and it's only available to community groups like ourselves, and we've paid for it for this year. Down the bottom here we've got an area that was used for raised beds, but I'm going to actually look at turning this into a compost area. So this will be where we do our main composting. Looking further up, you'll see there's a footpath, and we are looking up, so there is a gradient to this. This area is the car parking area. We've got a community sign there, which an announcement board, so I've been told we can use that. One of the proposals that I've got is to clear this pathway. It has a bit of a zigzag, which we'll follow in a minute. To the left of it is a grassy area which I propose to have sort of flowers, and just to pretty it up a bit, a nice triangular garden. But this area here is going to be a drop-off point for vehicles. There's no ground surface other than soil really, and therefore in the winter time it does sort of render itself as a bit difficult for some vehicles, and certainly for people in wheelchairs will find it very difficult to get up here. So we're going to take a walk up to the actual allotment itself. It's separated from the car parking by this huge mound of earth that goes in an L shape. As you can see, I've got a fair bit of maintenance to do. We've got a lot of strimming. We've got a lawnmower and strimmer in the shed there, so going to be quite busy in the next few weeks. So as we go through, you'll see this is the actual allotment area where the growing will take place. We've got our own community hut that's in situ. One of my ideas is to actually clear all four sides of that and get it cladded in feather edge wood to turn it into like a log cabin. Also, I want to raise the roof slightly with have a sloping roof so that we can actually collect water, because this site doesn't have its own mains water, unfortunately. So that's one of the things that we want to try and achieve. We have quite a few trees here, some of which are apple. I'm not sure which are the others at the moment. But this parking issue, what we propose to do is to actually take out a large area of this earth mound, probably about 4 meters, so the vehicle can actually then sort of reverse into it and deliver people who find access quite difficult, mainly probably people in wheelchairs, that sort of thing. The ground itself, although it's nice and grass, we do want to turn this into a compact sand area so people can freely move around in sort of wheelchairs without getting any difficulty or being stuck. And this whole area, really, we're going to have a load of raised beds so people can work from. Looking back at the car park itself, what I propose to use is there are things that get used in fields which I've looked at on the internet, which can actually lay into the grass itself to provide traction for vehicle wheels and so forth. There are various mounds of earth that seem to have been dumped there, which we will level out to make parking easier as well. And we look back at the community hut now. We'll walk around it. There are raised beds here, but they are a bit in disrepair, and most of which seems to just have bramble in, so we'll be taking that up as well. So moving to the far perimeter where the trees are, you'll see that's our line that takes us down to the far hedge there as well. So from that tree there down to that tree down there. So we're now looking at the far end of the plot, and you can see there's quite a bit of area that's behind the community hut here, some of which will need to be cut back also. But we see this as a great sort of seating area, quiet space, so to speak, and perhaps even for the children in the nearby school, they could perhaps come over with a teaching assistant to spend an afternoon here. Once we've got the community hut cladded over, we could fix maybe some sort of outdoor blackboard for them to play with. So this is what we've got in Knowle Avenue. So we're really looking for initially volunteers who can help me clear some of this land. You could be within the military yourself, or you could be living locally and just want to get involved. Ongoing, we're looking for volunteers as well. We are looking at starting other activities, mainly based at Poole Farm, which is where our office is, near Derriford. And once we've got them established, we can let you know more about them. But for the gardening projects, this will be first of many, and this is our Kean-based project, and we need help sort of cutting back some of the overgrown grass, some of the bramble behind me, as you can see. And then when we can start getting the funds coming in, we want that hut behind me there cladded. We want the area surrounding me wheelchair friendly, and we want some raised beds so that everybody can use them. So once we got that together, I'll need some help building it. So if you'd like to contact us as a volunteer for when that comes, then please contact us by email. Email address will be on the screen now. So if you could contact us, let us know your details, and we can then contact you when the time comes. I hope you like what you see. If you'd like to donate some money towards the projects, then please do. The website coming up is the website to donate, and be very grateful for any donations, whether you want to be a monthly donation or a one-off, either which we'd be very grateful for any help you can offer us. And thank you for watching this video.